There are DSLR cameras and there are mirrorless cameras. But what exactly is the difference between a DSLR and a mirrorless camera? Let's find out. Before we take a look at DSLRs and mirrorless cameras, we're going to take a look at the TLR camera, the twin lens reflex camera. It uses two lenses instead of one, so it's actually a very simple principle right here. If you aim this camera at a subject that you want to take a picture of, you can see that subject through your viewfinder because the light bounces upwards through that mirror, and the lens, the bottom lens that is in front of your film, can also see the subject. However, there is a slight problem. If you take the picture, what is going to happen is that the picture, the actual image that will be on your film, looks slightly different from what you saw through the viewfinder, and that is because the lens of the viewfinder is above the lens that actually takes the picture. To solve the issue of the TLR camera, people came up with the SLR camera. The SLR camera only has one lens, so what happens is the light shines into the lens, goes through the lens, it bounces upwards against that mirror, it goes into a prism, then it bounces back and forth a few times, and then it goes into the viewfinder, into your eye. That way, what you see through the viewfinder is exactly what the final image will look like. Now when you press the shutter button, the mirror flips upwards, the light shines onto the film or digital sensor, and the picture is taken. And the picture will look exactly as the image that you saw through the viewfinder, because you look through the same lens as the digital sensor or the film. Now, to fix the issue of the TLR camera, we can also use a mirrorless camera, a camera that doesn't have a mirror at all. This is how it works. The light goes through the lens directly onto a digital sensor. No film. There are no mirrorless cameras that have film because it's impossible. The digital sensor then captures the image and sends it to an LCD screen. Now here's the cool thing. It's capturing all the time. It's video capturing and sending a live video stream to your screen. So this is basically the same as if you're taking a picture with your smartphone. If you hold it, you take a picture, you see what the camera sees on your screen. That is a mirrorless camera. A mirrorless camera constantly video captures using the digital sensor and displays that on your screen. So you don't even have to look through a viewfinder. Now, some mirrorless cameras do have a viewfinder, an electronic viewfinder, but that is not a viewfinder like you see on the TLR or SLR camera. An electronic viewfinder is basically a fake viewfinder. It is basically a tiny little LCD screen with a little lens in front of it. So you can look through that lens and it looks like a normal viewfinder, but you're actually looking at an LCD. So a mirrorless camera is basically any camera that doesn't use a mirror. Instead of mirrors and viewfinders, it uses a digital sensor and an LCD screen. So your smartphone is also a mirrorless camera, and a compact camera is also a mirrorless camera. But when photographers are talking about a mirrorless camera, they refer to a mirrorless camera with an interchangeable lens, most likely. Anyway, that's this episode of AKIO TV. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.